DJ Envy and Gia type
I
of
do
vibe thing like that.
I do. I think. Yes, I do. And we got some. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
We are back.
We are back.
Let's
Two dope
get
girls.
it.
Let's get it.
Two dope girls, yeah, it's a podcast. Two dope girls, yeah, we speaking all facts. Two dope girls, yeah, we got it, just relax. Two dope girls, hit like, subscribe back. Two dope girls, and we on it, never slack. Two dope girls, and we got each other back. Two dope girls, and we coming for the cash.
Two dope girls, and we all about a bag.
Dope girls. All right. It just feels so darn good to be back.
Hey, Ladonna.
I feel like every time I hear that song, I just supposed to be crip walking.
We are.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't.
I would.
Good for you.
I'm from Fairfield, girl. We big crip walking, okay? Hey, Gracie, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great, man. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
You know, we needed a break. We did like 50 some episodes.
We did. We had a long little sprint.
Yeah. But it was needed because we had to figure out us.
Yeah.
You know, so
we had to regroup.
We did have to regroup.
We had to huddle.
Oh, but we are ready. We like Deion Sanders up in this bitch. Like, let's go. I'm ready.
Okay,
I'm ready.
me too. How are you? How have you been? How was like before? Wait, before we get into all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
You want to have a little shot ski?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. What are we cheersing to?
We're going to cheers to something else later, but for right now, we're going to cheers to good health, good wealth, financial blessings,
great sex,
good, not even great, amazing sex, not even amazing sex, an orgasm like 5 times in one, like just, yeah. No?
Yes,
Okay.
love it.
Cheers. We're back. I'm not taking all of this.
Yes. Ooh.
Dang, Ladonna and I have to.
And I told you I barely ate. You know that's not good for me. Yes, we are cheersing to the new year. Cheersing to our new season. Cheersing. Is that a word? Cheersing?
It's a word now.
Okay, boom. Cheersing to just bigger and better things coming our way.
Right.
I'm down for that. But you know what else? It is Black History Month.
Yes.
Like, I'm wearing all black. Black on black. Black.
I was going to wear all black too, but I was like, that's just my thing. I always wear
black.
all black.
I love black. We good, Daz? Okay, I thought. Sorry. My bad. We getting back into it, y'all.
Look, before we get into Black History Month, tell me how your months before Black History Month's been. How have you been? Let the people know.
A blur. I don't even know. Like, the holidays, we stopped right around the holidays.
We did.
And I'm thankful for it because it was crazy busy around the holidays. So, just regrouping mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and I have been amazing. Like, good. I was just telling my friend, I just came off of 21 days of fasting and praying. I did it with Transformation Church with Pastor Mike Todd, and I love him. Oh my God, I love Pastor Mike Todd. Not like that, y'all, but just
married.
Yes, he's definitely married, and I love me some Natalie too. Right, but like, he is my pastor in my head. Right. But so I came off for 21 days of prayer and fasting, and it was amazing. So I just have a different outlook. I'm just happy.
Fasting and praying, that will really get you to a
centered.
Point where, yes.
It will align you.
Because you have no other choice but to focus and focus on what you want, because you're sacrificing a lot during that time.
You are. And you're not only sacrificing a lot, you putting that attention and that want and that desire towards building your relationship with God. So, hey, I'm good. I'm ready. I am refreshed.
Good.
I'm ready to be dope again. How about you?
Oh, you've been dope.
We've been dope. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
How about you, girl?
Same. Like just here, there, everywhere. We've been busy with the videography and photography.
Yeah.
So we've been
booked and
doing good.
busy.
Yeah. So
ain't nothing wrong with it.
Family's great. Everybody is happy. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's staying safe. Thank God. I'm just happy that, like you said, I've been in like a really, really great place recently. And I'm just like, you know what? I've gotten to a point where I'm like, damn, you know what? I'm really getting older. Like I am getting older.
Ooh.
And
that
like
shit hit you in your face, don't it?
It hits you in your, it like really humbles you. And it's like the things that you paid attention to before, the things that you accepted before, the things that you would have accepted that you would not, you know, in a previous life.
Right.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm in a really, really, really good space.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. And what she's not mentioning, y'all, is this big A-ring sitting on her finger. Like, that ring ringing. That thing thinking.
It's really nice. Shout out to my amazing husband. Yeah, he did a good job.
It's thinking. Okay?
Thank you.
It's bigger than a big booty. Okay? I love it. Great job, Scoop. Great job. So, okay, you want to get towards our Black History Month, our spotlight for this episode?
Yes. So we're going to spotlight a Black history or a figure in our Black culture for Black History Month. And
I think what's so great about me and Grace, we be on the same page. Like, I mean, thank you, God, for Harriet Tubman. Like, thank you, God, for Martin Luther King. Like,
we love
thank you, God, for Malcolm X. Thank you, God, for Madam C.J. Walker. Like, thank you for it. But, you know, we got some other people.
Right.
Yes, that's in our era. That made a difference for us. Yes.
I was like, you know what? I'm not about to do no Harriet Tubman. Like, we're not doing that anymore. Not right now.
You want to do the Underground Railroad?
I don't want to do that. So silly. But we're going to spotlight the one, the only, Miss Janet Jackson.
Mrs. Janet Jackson, if you're nasty, okay?
So Mrs. Janet Jackson.
Yes. Yes.
But did you watch the her what is it, docuseries?
Yeah. So I watched the first part. I watched most of the second part.
Okay.
Yes, and it was amazing. Like, maybe it was amazing to me because Janet is one of my most favorite people in the entire world.
She's an icon.
She is definitely an icon. And to get some of the backstory of just her backstory, because you hear so much of the Jackson 5, you hear so much of Michael Jackson, but you never really heard much of Janet's backstory.
It started off weird to me. It just went from like, oh, we grew up, and then next thing you know, we moved to Hollywood or wherever they moved to California. And I'm just like...
Well, because I like that because, you know, you had to realize that she was so much younger than them. She's the baby, right? Yeah. So she, like, you see how Tito was kind of saying, like, this is where you stay. And she was like, really? Because I wouldn't remember if you take me back to my home house, you know, the house that my sister and brother grew up in before we moved to Fairfield. Like, I wouldn't remember nothing.
Really?
So, nothing. I don't even remember being there ever. So, yeah, I think it was dope. I think it was just dope how they kind of show where she's from, just a little bit, a little glance. But she was so, like, calm and sweet-spirited.
I think she's so pretty.
She is
so pretty. And I was like, man... To think that you've been in the entertainment business, you've had your whole life be scrutinized from the time you were little until this very moment. I couldn't even imagine that. I would not want to imagine that.
Was it just me, or was it that she just seemed extremely unhappy? Like, a lot of her life just seemed extremely forced.
Okay, so I want to ask you about that. Okay.
Come on,
we highlighting her. But I do want to ask you about the documentary, and this is like so spoilers. So if anybody hadn't watched it, just like fast
just
forward.
still go watch it. Yeah, still go watch it.
Fast forward like a few seconds, but the fact that how do you feel about the dad?
Okay, so this is my thought process on the dad. I did like how coming up in the Black community, in a Black home, our parents they believe in,
hard discipline.
That's a great way to put it. Not sparing the ride.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So spankings. As the white people say.
Get the switch.
Go you gotta put your teeth down. Go get your goddamn switch. Yeah.
No, they cuss you hard. You gotta get your motherfucker. No, I'm just joking.
So so I think it was dope how, it was brought up and made to seem where, she was having this hard life as a child. Like they were just so strict and so disciplinary. Like, she just didn't have a great childhood at all. And how she said, look, no, they disciplined us, but they loved on us as well. Like
exactly.
And people need to know, like in our households, that's how our parents show love. Like
I'm thinking, what if that was like one of our children and we see a potential in them? We know that they can be like this amazing superstar. If only you put proverbially your foot on their neck.
I don't care what folks say about Joe. Ain't that his name, Joe? I don't care what folks say about Joe. Whatever he did, I'm so thankful for, because we would have never had Michael or Janet. So
let's not forget Tito and
you can't forget the Jackson Five as a whole, but the type of creative that
you have
Michael Bryce and Janet Jackson.
Right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget you know what I'm saying?
We
are part of the rhythm nation. Like I'll never forget that. Like she was an icon. She's still an icon. That is my dream. My dream tour to go. I would love to go to one of her concerts.
I would love to as well. I've never been. Look, because when I saw the doc, I was like, man, I see Beyonce, I see Tiana Taylor, I see Britney Spears, because they had highlighted her, and I was like, you know what? Sierra, all Aaliyah, like all of these girls, like the style, the just everything. I was like, man, Janet is.
She's the it. She's the it girl.
How are you? You affect a generation that's younger than you. You know what I'm saying? You have girls dressing up like you for Halloween.
Yep. So, I love Janet. I love the Janet now. Now I really was like, oh, did she have a baby? I still kind of feel like she got a baby out there.
I think she has a secret baby.
But maybe not.
That niece does. She resembles her a lot.
She really does. But I mean, my niece resembles me too. So
yes,
I clearly didn't have her at 8 years old. So
I mean, all of y'all are just like.
But Janet is dope. I love her.
Yes.
I love her music. I love what she stands for. I love the fact that her music actually meant something, and it was not just to make us bump and grind or move. It actually made us think about life and the culture we was in. It did, but control.
Yes,
she
control,
was like control.
Rhythm Nation too.
Telling you, Rhythm Nation was like telling you about what was going on in the world. Like her and Michael really. Let me stop. Janet Jackson. It ain't about Michael. Janet Jackson. Really brought forth some topics that really needed to be talked about, addressed. And we just bowing down to the queen.
To the queen. What is your favorite or one of your favorites? Because you can't really narrow it down. Like what is? Give me.
It's Rhythm Nation.
Rhythm Nation.
Day,
really?
all day, every day. Oh. Well, okay. So I told you I used to dance for a team called Sparkle, and we did Rhythm Nation. Sparkle. Okay. Sparkle really has put forth some great people, okay? But we did Rhythm Nation the entire dance, and I've loved it ever since.
Well,
that's how I was honestly. That's how I was introduced to Janet Jackson, was through dance. Okay. So I'm going to love any.
I have so many though.
Yeah.
I get so lonely.
I get so lonely. Can't let just anybody. You are the one.
Who does she sing that with? The guy.
I can't think. Break it down. Who is that? I can't think about it. But yeah, Janet's dope, man.
Yeah,
Janet's
I love
dope.
Janet.
That's our spotlight.
Yes,
for
you are
this
definitely
episode.
an icon living.
Des, give us some claps. We love you, Janet.
Do we have a Black History soundbite? What would that be? What would our Black History soundbite be?
I don't know. You know what?
Black.
Right.
We gotta find one. We
are gonna find one. That's two dope girls.
Right.
That's what it is. That is so funny. We love Janet though. That's what's up. Okay, we got our Black History legend out the way, and we just kind of want to recap our 2021, our last season, and how dope the dope girls were.
We were. A lot of people were asking, like, are y'all coming back? And I'm like,
I know. I was like, we coming, y'all. We coming.
Yeah.
We're trying to get ourselves together.
Just hold on. Life happens.
It did.
Life really happened.
It did.
So.
I think we tried to. Did we try to start in December?
Well, girl.
We tried. We was like, oh, let's push back to January.
Like, no,
and then January, let's push back to February.
February is like, get your ass here and let's go.
Let's go.
We're gonna record.
But that's the great thing about being an entrepreneur and the head what is it? Head HBIC. You can say whenever you gonna start.
You trying to say it and spell it.
And spell it at the same time.
You're so silly.
Oh God.
But yes, we are here. We are back.
Yes.
Shit,
what was your favorite guest?
We had talked about it earlier, and honestly, my favorite guest was Freddie.
Yeah.
The conversation was cool. The vibe was cool. Like, it was a really good... It was a good conversation because I think it was, like, unbiased. Like, everybody had their opinion, and yours wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. It was just, I can see it from your perspective.
Right. And then, do you think it was the plants?
The plants. Yes, the plants. I'm telling you, they have healing powers. They have healing powers. When you have fresh live plants in the atmosphere.
This guy had plants everywhere.
It was like, oh, man.
Gotta love Freddie. Gotta love him.
But yeah, that was one of my most favorite episodes. Or guests, I should say. And episodes.
Yeah. I think Ashley Joy was mine.
Ashley was good as well.
She was like dropping gems. Stock Sister, dropping gems.
Yes,
like my sister and Coco dropping gems.
Yeah.
It was just a fun time. And then we had our first celebrity guest, Nikki Natural.
Yes, she was fun.
She was fun. She was fun. She was all up on you, girl. I thought she was finna undress you. Not with her eyes, but with her hands, okay?
You are so silly.
This was about to get in.
She was nice.
About to go in. Now
she was very just friendly.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Ladonna. You're so silly, girl.
Yeah, but
yeah, that was a good show because we had a whole lot of fun. But I think all of our guests were special in our
definitely
own way.
Raquel.
And thank you everybody for joining us. That joined us.
Yes, for coming for thinking of us enough.
Right.
To want to be on our platform.
To help us
Yeah.
Get to where we're going.
Yeah. And Bad Therapist, he ended the season with a bang. He was hilarious. And
that
you
guy.
should definitely see us on his platform very soon.
Right.
But 2021, season 1 of Two Dope Girls was dope as hell.
It was. And it was good considering it was our first run. I got so much positive feedback, which was good because at first I was just like, I don't know. Like, is it like, are we, but you
is it meant to be?
Yeah.
Are the stars aligning?
It's Jupiter and Mars right now. Right. Are they in retrograde right now? What is going on? Like, what is going on? I'm really even checking my horoscope. Like, come on, crystal ball, tell me
what's going on. Yes.
No, but it was good. It was fun. I got so much positive feedback though, because sometimes you do get a little discouraged, and I think it's just, I was having a conversation with somebody today. I was in a gym, and it was this older guy, like older white guy. He was like, I see you in here all the time. And he was like, man, you are so motivating. He was like, man, when I see you over there and you're doing the stairs and you just make it look so easy. And I was like, that really made my day, because sometimes I'm in here. Them stairs hard. They are hard. Yeah. And then I'm like, sometimes I'm in here. I'm like, I just really just want to. Can I just be comfortable, just being overweight? And then I'm just like,
or you can be like me, ain't seen the gym in 3 or 4 months and just skinny. Just ain't got no body.
But
no curves.
You a little tiny.
Jedell. I'm Jedell.
But honestly, I've been seeing like the results that I want to see in the time frame, because we want things to happen so instantly. But I'm like, I'm giving myself time. I'm being consistent. And when he said that to me, I was like, you know what? That was confirmation that,
I'm doing what I'm
supposed to do. And I'm just like, that's what.
Absolutely.
That's what this little break had us.
It did. Yeah. It had us missing it, and it brought it into perspective for us. And it just made it, getting back to it, all the more exciting.
How do we do this?
Right.
I don't know. This is simpatico.
It is. I love it.
So what else do you think was a good episode from last season?
All of them. Ari, Chocolate Ari, and Gio, they were hilarious. They were, we did them on. We were doing Zoom at that point. Unfortunately, COVID done me.
You know what? That's probably why, I got a foggy brain, because that Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom was a mess.
Like, ugh.
Zoom was a mess. But they were funny. Gio talk about he had to get off to cook.
Yes, because he was driving.
Yes. They were funny. I love them. I love them. We definitely need to have them back on in person. They will be dope to come back on in person, because we didn't have them.
I've run into him a few times.
Yeah, me too. They're cool.
Yeah.
But man, I don't know. We had a lot of episodes with a lot of people, and we just had fun. We did.
That's the purpose.
It really is. Just living in your passion and doing things that you're passionate about. Hell, I didn't even know I was passionate about speaking or being on a podcast. Honestly, I've even been thinking about like radio.
Really?
I've never ever I'm the pretty face. I'm like put me in front of the camera. I'm going to pose. I don't want to talk. But now,
you think so?
Yeah.
I think that might be good for you.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Hear my voice on the radio.
That's something I had to get over. Like when I first heard my voice, I was like, ugh, that is ugly, yo. You sound Southern.
And everybody's like, oh, I hear your accent. And I'm just like, and I'm like, no, I like your accent. And I'm like,
girl, I sound like a country bumpkin. Okay, just country. But that's okay. That's me. And I've learned to accept it. And
you
embrace
love who you are.
That's it.
That's your uniqueness right there.
And then I told you I think we went to Mexico last 2020.
Okay.
And this Jamaican that was there, he was just like, man, your accent is, I can't do Jamaican accent, but he was like, your accent is Irish everything. Right. I'm probably British or some shit. But he was like, your accent is everything. I said, who me? You talk about my accent.
You try to put a little more twang on it.
This country thing right here. You sure?
No, you doing a little bit too much right
It's too thick. Man.
He would have walked away. So, never mind, not you.
Yeah.
Not that one over there.
Oh my God. That is hilarious. Oh, and then we created one of our favorite sessions or sections in our episodes, which is hot topics.
Hot topics.
And we got so many hot topics today. Like We don't even have to go back to 2021.
Oh
It's
my
just so much
gosh.
stuff happened within the last 2 weeks.
How far back are we going to go? Well, first of all, can we start with Riri?
Okay, well, definitely start. Usually you like to start with the bad first and get out the way. I was going to go and start with the bad.
Who we going to talk about? Everybody that passed away?
I mean, no, I ain't about to talk about nobody in 2021. That happened in 2021. We on 2021 shit. 2021 shit.
2022.
Oh, that too. We on 2022 shit. Okay? So we just wanna pay our respects to Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea Chris. Oh God.
Yes.
You know what? I was not gonna bring that up.
I mean, it
made me sad.
It definitely made it because she honestly, she was an icon. Like,
yes.
I mean,
well, first of all, I woke up. You know how you get up, you scroll on your IG. I saw that post that she made, that last post, picture, and I was like, oh, she is so pretty. Double
beautiful. And the hair.
Yes, I know. That's why I follow her. That's how I first found her. But and then I was like, no. Somebody put RIP, and I was like,
right. Like, that's a harsh death. Like, I don't want to come back.
I don't even want to say what happened.
I'll say it.
Okay.
Sweetheart. That's on TikTok. I'm sorry, y'all. We be watching TikTok for this. But no, yeah, that baby fell or jumped from a high rise in New York.
Her mom confirmed it.
Yeah, that's life is hard though.
It is.
Life is hard.
You never know what people are going through. And just looking at her, she's so beautiful. She looks just like
she has everything.
Like perfect, like a little perfect black Barbie doll, beautiful hair. Seemed like she has the greatest lifestyle.
And it was said that she said that she felt like because she turned 30, life was just ending.
Really?
And it's just like life just starts at 30. I don't get, but you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Some of the things that I want to get into now, that was my first thought. Like, man, I'm in my 30s, not even my early 30s anymore.
Old.
I'm old. Like, who's going to want me to model for their brand, or who's gonna want me to, be their influencer? Like, who wants to do anything or listen to me? Like, I'm old.
I think we really need to get out of that mindset. Not even think. I know we need to get out of that mindset. And I've been trying to slowly bring myself out of that mindset. Like, I just can't rip myself and be like, oh, I'm just going to feel like this amazing person tomorrow. And because I'm going to have some fallbacks and I'm going to feel a certain way again. But I just have to just remind myself, it's not that bad. You can feel like this, but don't dwell in it.
It really isn't that bad.
It really is not that bad. But the fact that, you never know what people are going through, and she looks so strong and just put together.
She was Miss USA.
It's, I don't know. You never know. It's like how that affects people.
That's it. And after 2021, after losing my friend to mental illness and to suicide, you just don't know. And she seemed to be a person that had everything, had a family, had a great job, had an education, had a husband. You just don't know. You don't know.
But when you're struggling, and you don't know how to reach out to other people.
Regina King's son.
Oh,
and wasn't that sad?
Okay.
I couldn't imagine.
Everything is just, I really feel like sometimes we may feel like we're so numb to death and dying because it just seems like it's every day and it's always in our face.
Right.
But when people take their own lives, and especially when you think people have it together, and the operative word is think.
Think, right.
And when that happened with, I really cried about that.
Yeah.
Like that, because I have a son. And then I had talked to Warren. I had asked him, I was like, hey, did you hear about that? And he was like, yeah, that's sad. I was like, well, I want to talk to you. Like, I want to make sure that you're okay. Yeah. I was like, because I'm sure she felt like her son was okay, but then he wasn't. So we had a conversation, and then he was like, you know what? I really appreciate you even asking me how I was feeling. And I was like, of course, because I just don't want that to be you possibly.
And it makes you, even if you don't have a son, it makes you feel like as a person in this society, you have to treat people well because you don't know what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if they've been down that day. You don't know if they woke up with these thoughts on their mind.
Right.
Like, you just need to treat people well.
Right.
And that's it. Period.
Hold the door open for somebody. Yeah. Tell somebody, hey, girl, look at you. I see them shoes.
I see you. I see where you going, girl.
Like them black people.
Yeah, where you going? Looking as good as you look.
Where you going with them little shoes on? Yeah.
Girl,
hype somebody up.
Yes.
Make them feel good about
you
themselves.
You gonna hype Summer Walker new hairstyle up though? Hey, Dad, did you see it? You saw it.
What she doing? She calls herself Galactahorse, so that's what she looks like.
That's exactly what she looks like.
She looks like a
character.
Like an action cartoon character. That's her thing. You know what? Everybody got their own style. It ain't mine.
So you don't think what he done put up there? So you don't think like there's some type of mental illness going on? Like there's some type of cry for help that she's...
I think there's some kind of... This is just from me, my personal opinion, from the outside looking in. Like there is some attention seeking going on.
Yes,
but I don't know where that can come from. But that's just me and how I feel about that.
Right, because she's the same person that goes in and out of wanting to be a celebrity.
But I tell you one thing, that voice
is beautiful, isn't it?
It's amazing.
The way she be talking. That thing be singing.
She be singing.
Oof, goodness.
I love Summer Walker though.
On to your most favorite person and mine. But your most favorite person.
I love me some Riri. She's like the coolest person
give
ever.
Give it up for Rihanna and A$AP Rocky and expecting their first baby together.
Yes.
That's some black girl magic type. Get it,
girl.
Riri. I'm just happy.
I want to be godmommy. I know I can't.
I want to be auntie. I'm gonna be auntie.
Let me be TT. I'll be TT.
That baby gonna be beautiful.
Oh, that hair.
Yes, them eyelashes.
The whole aesthetic.
Yes.
The baby's just gonna be a gorgeous baby.
I hope baby don't have her forehead. But that's okay. When you can have a forehead like that and still be beautiful. Hey, that
Tyra
baby
Banks got a forehead.
That's it. But now I think it's the eyes.
For Tyra?
If you got, both of them.
Okay.
If you got a forehead, like if the beginning of your hairline is that far back from your eyes got to be pretty.
And I think they both have green eyes.
Green eyes. So that it works for them. Okay. It just works for them. But we are so happy. Theory. It is. We are just so happy for Rihanna, and her announcement was adorable.
Just in time for Black History, girl.
I know.
That's gonna be
with her black man.
I'm so happy. Look, I told my homegirls, I was like, I'm so happy she got rid of them white billionaires and got her a real nigga. Yeah,
she did.
She's a billionaire.
She is, but
so she's
spending somebody else's billions was probably nice too. That's probably why she a billionaire, because she was able to sit her millions to the side.
They the new J&B coming up.
I guess so. They really are. They are. And they're a beautiful couple.
They're a beautiful couple.
Like, I just love them together. And I'm not going to lie, when I first heard it, I felt some type of way because I was like, damn, that was supposed to be Chris Brown, baby.
No.
But then I'm like, man, he messed it up. Like, could you imagine Chris Brown and Rihanna making a baby? That would be the most beautiful baby ever.
Well, he already has 2 beautiful babies.
He does, but, clearly he don't like black women. I mean, let's just put it out there. You keep going. That's just like Kanye. You keep going towards the same type of woman.
He just don't have a type.
Yeah, it's just and they're not black. And they're not black. Let's put it out there. Karrueche was kinda.
Love me some Karrueche.
I do too, but she ain't just full black. She ain't Rihanna.
She's not. I don't know her ethnicity, honestly. I mean,
Vietnamese, Asian, Chinese. No,
I was gonna say Filipino. I don't know.
That too.
I mean, I think
beautiful.
They're all
I know she's
gorgeous. Yeah,
definitely. definitely that. But I mean, she clearly wasn't beautiful enough to keep Chris Brown, so that means nothing.
That about to say that means nothing.
Yeah. Well, hell, she wasn't beautiful enough to keep what's the last dude she was talking to?
The football player.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to
Victor
that.
Cruz?
Yeah, Victor Cruz. I don't know what happened to that, but they were a cute couple.
They were a cute couple. I thought they were gonna
make it. Me too. Maybe not. Clearly not.
Maybe they both thought they were gonna.
Didn't happen. But shout out to Rihanna. We happy for you. I can't wait to see everything. The baby shower. I know everything is gonna be spectacular.
I really hope she's having twins.
I mean, that baby is sitting low as hell, so that's clearly a boy.
Depends on how far along she is.
She looked for her first baby to be that
But
big.
she might be having twins.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think she would have came out with that because she would have known that by now.
No, look at her last post on IG, and it seemed cryptic to me.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
Okay.
So, have you heard about Tasha K and Cardi B court decision?
Yes.
What do you feel about that? Because, we're in the media, spectrum.
We're definitely there.
And we speak hot topics and talk about our opinions. So how do you think that's going to, go over in our industry?
Okay, so I think there's a difference between expressing your opinions and saying that you have actual factual evidence of someone
right,
having a STD and other
and then pushing it.
Yeah, and actually like being adamant about it. And it's like, first of all, what is your end goal for that? Like just to expose that?
Well, I think what happened was she said it, she put it out there, and because it brought her so much traffic, she continued to push it. And that was where she went wrong. Where she went wrong from the beginning. Say allegedly. Allegedly. Right. Everything is allegedly. Even if you know it to be true, it's allegedly.
And then at that point, you should have like curved the narrative and then started making different content about other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we so quick to put people down. Like, I mean, I know I just talked about Rihanna's forehead, but I love Rihanna. Like,
it's a beautiful forehead.
It's a beautiful forehead. Like, you don't see any pimples on it or anything.
First of all, I love Fenty. I'm a Fenty.
Got it on right now.
Yes.
Like, I love Fenty. Yeah. I love Rihanna. I don't care. Hey,
girl. Look at her.
I know. She's beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So Tasha K paying this woman $3 million. I didn't know Tasha K even had $3 million, but she has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. So
how long has she been around, Tasha K?
For a minute. She's been around for a minute. So maybe, hopefully it doesn't take her down through there. Maybe it's not like...
She said she was going to appeal it, didn't she?
At this point, you just need to be quiet.
I think so, right? Yeah. Like you've already in the whole $3
million. Yeah,
like,
you've made this woman that is uber rich even richer, and now you're poor.
I think she might just buy a Birkin with her $3 million. She might buy a little pocketbook for the baby. I don't know,
but it's crazy, but it definitely is going to be a game changer for people in our industry, people that do hot topics, people that talk about celebrities and their opinions.
I just think how far do you go? Like you just, I think you have to center yourself and think about the reputation you really want. Like, do you really want people to come to you because you have authentic content, or do you just want it like because you're salacious?
Right. And that's exactly what she was.
Yeah. But then how you gonna keep that up?
No.
Hopefully
now she changes her narrative, because even when they had marriage and Love and Marriage Huntsville or something, and she had Ariane on there.
The mistress?
The mistress.
Okay.
She will always be the mistress. You're going to always, okay? You're going to always be the mistress.
This coming from
But you're going to always be the mistress, okay? Coming from 2 dope girls, 2 married black women, you're going to always be the mistress. You were never going to get the ring. Period. My face is extremely, like, go on YouTube so you can see my face.
She's serious.
Very serious. Okay.
Anyways, I hope that wasn't a flashback.
Girl. Gonna always. I'm down for Mel. Mel ain't even.
I'm down for Mel too.
Yeah.
First of all, because he be acting like a
he is. You can tell Mel just kind of really like was his balance, and he knows that. Yeah. Now he didn't have that balance. He don't know what to do with himself. But
he done messed up a whole beautiful family.
He really has.
That's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole nother topic. Anyways, talking about a man making a whole bunch of babies. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon. Dog it. This man got more sperm.
Are we talking about? He got
more sperm than Father Time. Okay.
Are we talking about Nick Cannon video with him in that suit that he had to shake his little third leg?
No.
Okay.
No.
Nick. We talking about him and his sperm.
Nick Cannon and his sperm. He has made another child. He has his 5th baby mama with his 8th child. I ain't mad at it though.
I mean,
how do baby mamas feel?
Apparently, they're okay with it. They're having children by him, knowing that he has multiple children by multiple women.
But, ever since I've heard his story, his journey, I kind of get it. I understand.
I heard what he said, and I get it. But then at the same time, it's like, now you're leaving multiple children. I don't know.
Do you think it would have been better if he had all his children by Mariah Carey? Like, if it was 8 kids by Mariah? Mariah wasn't about to have 8 kids.
She's not having 8 kids.
She wasn't about to have 8 surgeries.
And one, and that was it.
Period. Because she was going to have surgery after every child.
No, that wasn't going to happen.
Mariah was going to make it happen.
She would have had a surrogate. Surgery. What was that? Was that like a Mariah high note?
It's time for surgery.
That sounds like Prince.
Girl, actually. She sounds like Prince from time to time, especially now. But yeah, he makes some beautiful babies. And then, they lost his last baby mama. They lost the last baby. So,
you know what? I didn't understand, and it's just me and my perspective, but I didn't understand a lot of people giving him flack for announcing the birth of another child or he's expecting another child after he lost this other baby. But I'm just like, when is he gonna say it? Like, he's still allowed to be happy, right? About the birth of another child.
People gonna always have something to say.
Always.
But
you never know if you're in that situation.
I wouldn't care. I'm sure he doesn't care.
Right.
He doesn't care. Like, Nick Cannon is the corniest black guy that you just can't help but like. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, who cares? Have as many children as you want. You're freaking millionaire times 1,000. I don't know. Like, you just got a lot of money. And you got a lot of money to spread. You got a lot of love to spread.
And if the women are willing.
Yeah, shucks.
He said
if I was single, I'd have a baby by him. Have a baby by me, baby. Be a millionaire. Hey.
That's definitely his theme.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have a baby. Y'all tripping.
Okay, well, you'll be sad. Little Nick Jr. gonna be good too.
Come on, Nick Jr. I wonder is any of them named Nick Jr. for real? I don't know either. They all got little weird names like Zen and...
You'll be the first.
There we go. That's because we black. Ain't none of them black. You see that?
You gonna
Not fully black. I'm gonna be the one that say, baby, you gonna get he gonna be a junior.
He getting your last name.
Nicholas.
You better get that inheritance, little Nick Jr.
Because that's my son, because he got your name.
Be all up at the funeral. With the birth certificate.
Cause look, he got his name on his birth certificate. Yes, this is my baby's daddy.
Look, you know where we work. We know order of priority.
Man, what? Hey, he got your name. He yours. Period.
He's yours.
Yes, I love it. I love it, man. Do you have any more hot topics?
What do you think about Kanye West soliciting advice from the universe or the public about what he should do about TikTok for the little North?
Let me tell you something. First of all, let's talk about North. We're talking about the parents. We're talking about Kanye's side of it. We're talking about Kim's side of it, but we ain't talking about North. She looked like a little badass kid. Like when Kim was trying to do the makeup and she was like, North. And she was like, what are you doing, Mom? What are you doing?
That's when you gotta go,
get out of here.
Right.
And I had to do my kids the same way today.
You gotta put that bass in their voice.
Paisley brought her chair in there while I was doing my makeup. Like, dude, yeah, like, so I get what he's saying. Like, he comes from a totally different background. You know what I'm saying? Like, he comes from how he grew up, how we grew up. Like, Donda was a real life black mom.
But at the same time, it's like now you're warping into this social media world where it's like,
and you're not allowing your
advice from us for real, dude, unless you know us personally.
Right. But I mean, we're talking about a mentally ill man. I mean, he's dating a woman that wears raccoon eyes. Like,
that was.
I mean,
I didn't understand that.
I mean, is that her thing?
I don't know.
Is that her signature look?
It looks like some kind of heroin chic, like
she looks. Ladonna, I'm sorry. Allegedly, she looks like.
Ladonna, stop.
Tap. You don't have $1 million, sweetie. Tap. But yeah, like I mean, how do you feel about him moving next door or getting a house?
All right, just see me coming in and out with my new man.
Do you think it was petty, or you think it was like,
I think it's just rich people petty.
It is rich people petty. Like, we wouldn't be able to buy. Like, I could buy a locker across. Like, if you got a post office box,
I can get a P.O. box. No, I don't want no P.O. box. First of all, I don't want to be next to your ass. Why would I want to be close to you, like across the street?
But there's some shit I probably would do. Like, if I knew you had a P.O. box, I probably would go get a P.O. box right next to yours.
They just sit there and wait.
Yeah, wait on you. Oh, you getting mail today, nigga?
Wednesday your day?
Oh, is my mail still coming in? Let me see. I've been missing some mail. You ain't been missing nothing. Just
they put
petty.
it in the wrong box.
Just petty. Yeah, that's some rich people problems though, for real.
It is, but I mean, I think it's silly because they're going through this divorce. And like, I keep thinking about, man, I would not want my life to be in a public eye like that. Like, people always scrutinizing what you're doing.
It is. Oh, we almost forgot about Miss Good if you're nasty. Megan Good and Devon marriage, divorce.
You know what? I'm not surprised.
You know what? You're not the first person that said that.
I'm not surprised. Not because he's a pastor.
Mm-hmm. Are you sure?
But because he's a pastor.
Right. That's what well, not because I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Not because he's a pastor, because I think that he chose her and she chose him. So they definitely were in love and they definitely, had love for each other. But I do believe that they were not equally yoked, even though she is a Christian and she loves
the lifestyles
God.
Probably just completely different. And I'm sure her being an actress, and then I don't know if you saw Harlem.
I did, and that's what brought it up. When I first saw Harlem, I was like, how does the church feel about this?
Right. And I think that's kind of hard because him being in the situation that he's in, he's a man of the cloth. And we do hold them to such a high standard, although they're human beings as well. So we do have to.
She did too.
We just okay. You giving me that?
No, I was click.
Oh, it looked like you was pouring it. Okay. So I just think that their lifestyles probably weren't going to mesh because that's uncomfortable. But if I'm a pastor and I'm watching your show and you got your face in a man booty because he's like, I want you to eat my ass.
Yeah.
That's kind of difficult.
But as we see now, I don't think that they were together. I think they had separated by the time she did Harlem. That's why she felt so comfortable with doing Harlem. But I think that because she was missing out on so many roles like that.
Yeah. And that was a good role for her.
But that was the roles that she's been getting all her life.
Yeah.
So
she's the sexy one.
Right.
She's the
And
maybe not promiscuous, but
not all of her roles were promiscuous.
She's just a free person. So
she is, and she's sexy as hell.
She
fine
is. Oh my gosh,
AF. Okay,
that needs to be my wallpaper on my phone. So
like that right there, right there. I want that dress. I won't look like that, but I listen.
I don't care about the dress. Give me the shape. I'm trying to work on that shape right there.
You know what? I'm gonna try to work on that shape because I'm about to be 35 and I need to have some more booty. Period.
Girl, live.
Period. But anyways, Megan Good is she is Miss Good if you're nasty now. She's not Mrs. Devon Franklin anymore.
Who was trying to get with her?
I don't know. Everybody now.
I know.
Like
I wonder what her DMs look like.
I wish she would share them with us. Like I know they popping, but I think she really is distraught. Like I think I think he filed for divorce, not her. That's first, but he has shown his distraughtness.
What do you think about that?
I think that he had to do what he had to do as a man of God. And coming from a Christian household, I get it.
Not even that. No. I'm talking about him putting up his picture of him with his tears.
I didn't see that, but that screams a little. She is fine. I don't care what nobody says. Like the most itty bitty petite little fine thing ever.
Let me go back to eating air.
I know. But anyways, I don't know. Do you think he was looking for attention or you think he's attention seeking?
No, he said he did that to be transparent. And you know what? That could be the case because
I believe they've always been transparent. Their whole
yeah, but not everything got to be shared on social media. I don't even understand. Like I'm not about to sit there and be like, did it go? Did it take my picture?
Did I get it?
Did the tear fall? Oh wait, hold on, wait. Here it goes.
Let me try one more. Let me try one more time.
But
I get it. You know, when you're in the public eye and people look for you for inspiration and motivation. Yeah. And you've been feeding them all this transparency of being married and being a Christ, being in Christ and being a Christian woman and being a Christian couple. And now that you're going through it, now you want to suppress your life. Now you want to go into hiding. I think that's not fair for the public. You know, we've been down for you all this time when everything is good. Like, let us see the bad too. I think that's crazy that we have to see the bad too, but that show, in a way, it shows us that you're a real person. Like, don't just show me the good stuff of your relationship. Like, I was looking at Wendy's docu-series last night. Wendy Williams,
okay. I didn't watch it.
Yeah,
is it good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Wendy. Yeah, but Wendy was just basically saying how you know, it was like when all that stuff about her and Kevin came out, like she kind of had to come out and say certain things. She had to talk about it because you didn't sit here and talked about everybody else relationship, their situationships, their careers, and brought your opinion on. But now when it comes to you and you're down and out, you can't be transparent about your situation. And
I think she understood that. That's why she did it.
That's why she had to do it. Yeah.
Honestly, you're in the space of gossip. So
but it took a toll on sis. Sis spazzed out. I'm just saying. Sis spazzed out. Like it took a toll on her. For real. It did. And I think that's what Devon's saying. Like, shoot, this taking a toll on me. Like, I had one of the finest women in the world.
Finest.
And I'm having to choose God over her.
Ooh. You said that he had like one of the most finest women in the world. What is it about some of the men that can't keep some of the fine women like Halle Berry?
Now, I wouldn't even put her in Halle Berry. Like, Halle Berry looked like she crazy. Or either she's just picking the wrong man. I think this was a really great...
could be a combination of both.
I think this was a really great combination, a really great couple.
Yeah.
In a different world, in a different lifetime. You know, but right now, doing what she loves, doing her passion... It's like
you can't give up your passion.
Well, you remember in one of our talks, we talked about sometimes it feels like when you sacrifice in a relationship, like in order to please a person, you have to give up some things that you like, and in order for like somebody's not going to win.
Right.
And that's how it was in their relationship. Even though they loved each other,
right.
Like if she gave up acting or the acting roles that she wanted, she was not going to be happy. He was going to be happy. She wasn't. But if she did it, he wasn't going to be happy.
And then I think vice versa too, because you don't want to see your partner not fulfilling their passion.
Absolutely.
So he would feel terrible that she couldn't do something that she might have been passionate about. Right. So
yep.
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
So then you have to go.
Period. Gotta go.
That's hard though.
That's hard, especially when you find your person. Yeah. I feel like they were each other's person
because they looked like they had, and that's also another perception. It always looked like they were having fun. It looked like they were doing well and just enjoying themselves. But we don't see the other side because ain't nobody recording their fights.
No,
ain't nobody recording them. They had them. I mean, you can't be married for that long. You can't be married in general
for 9 years and not have a fight.
Yes, so it's like.
But I knew something was wrong when she would never get pregnant.
Really? Well, how do we not know that that's not a like a medical thing?
We didn't. That's true. We didn't.
I mean, it could be a vain thing because that body is like, dang, do I really want to? But
I feel like her body is like Tiana Taylor. Like it's just
it might be snapped right back.
That ain't fair. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
It's not fair.
It ain't fair, man. It ain't fair.
We're done with that.
Next. Anyways, so we just want to talk a little bit, and we know this is our first episode, so we just kind of want to get back into the groove of things and get back to you guys. We got a little small topic we just want to kind of graze into, you know what I mean? And we just wanted to see in 2022. I know y'all done made y'all goals, y'all done made y'all vision boards and stuff. Y'all done put y'all stuff in the atmosphere, in the universe. Y'all done put y'all prayer requests in.
Hello.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, one question I have personally. In 2022, can women apply more pressure when it comes to marriage? In marriage or for marriage? Like,
explain.
So if they are, I'm sorry about that. If they are, if they're in a relationship, a long-term relationship, can they apply more pressure when it comes to like the aspect of wanting to be married and what marriage looks like and
like the levels, like where we're going?
Yeah, where we're going, or like us, we're married. Can we apply more? Do we have the right to apply more pressure within marriage, especially
where are we going?
Period. Where are we going?
In each state. It's like, where are we going? Because first of all, when you get married, it doesn't stop there.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not stagnant. So it's like, what's the next step? What are our goals? Like, we don't even have to do 5-year goals right now. Let's do some short-term goals.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can fulfill those.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't think people really think about that. They're always thinking about, okay, when they first get married, okay, when are we going to buy a house together? Or when are we going to have our first child? Or when are we going to do this and do that? Like,
which are all good.
They are great goals, but nobody thinks about the short-term goals. Like, hey, are we going to have a date night twice a week?
Right.
Are we going to go to therapy once 2 times a quarter at least? If
what are those expectations?
What are those expectations?
It's so important to talk about expectations.
Man. Like this season is going to be epic because we're really going to dig into Black women problems in marriage, like just
in dating,
yes,
it's just leading to marriage,
and inside of marriage. Like, we just want to like touch on all of those aspects. So, saying that, I know you're married and have been married for a really long time at this point.
A really long time, yeah.
Do you believe in marriage?
I believe it's not for everybody.
Oh.
I believe it.
Just like children are not for everybody. Like,
children are not for everybody. So, no, I believe in marriage, yes, for myself. But do I believe in marriage for everyone? No. If me and my husband were to not be together anymore, would I get married again?
Oh, that was my next question. That was literally my next. Do you think if you weren't married now, that you would be wishing you were married at your age, at this time, in this season, in this year, do you think if you weren't married now, you would be like most women, like, oh my God, Lord, when you gonna send me my man? When you gonna send me my man?
Okay, so when you say not married now, are you talking about not married because I've been married before, or not married just in general? Like
just
it's
in
new
general,
to me?
you're not married.
Ooh, I'm 38.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah, 38. I just
I don't
turned.
know.
Yeah, 38. Okay, so if no, dang. I don't know. It depends on where I am in my life.
That's true.
And it depends on how he's going to fit in my life. Because if I was not married at this point in my life, like I wouldn't have the life experience that I understand marriage.
Right.
So
I agree with that.
I'm different at 38 as a single person who's never been married than a person at 38 who's been married and not married and understand what marriage is.
That is the perfect example. Being a woman that is in your 30s, in your late 30s, because I mean, I'm there. I can't say early 30s no more. Like, I'll be 35 in like 4 months, so 5 months. So it just is what it is, and I'm embracing it.
You know what? That's not
I'm
old
here
people,
for it.
but
I'm here for it. I'm fine as hell. I'm still getting looks by these young dudes, so it is what it is. Anyways, but that's really important, because when you think about being in a marriage and maybe divorcing and then being single in that way and thinking about marriage after divorce, that's different than never being married before.
Right.
And then thinking about, oh my gosh, I want to be married so bad.
Because my expectations are going to be completely different.
And then you're going to know what you want.
Yes. Because if I have to do it the second time around, nope. Next. Nope.
Oh, you
no.
red. That's a. Is that a pink flag? Okay, you good. I'm good.
Nope.
It ain't even got to be a red flag. Right. It's a pink flag.
Color,
I'm good. Right.
No color
if it
flag.
got color.
Wave the white flag. Let me know you good over here.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Like I'm not going to deal with some of the stuff that I've dealt with, and I know honestly, it's the same thing for men. Like, if they became single after being married for so long, they're not going to deal with the woman. Right. They're not going to deal with a nagging ass woman. They're not going to deal with the woman that don't want to put out. They're not going to deal with they like, it's too many chicks out here that want to put out every day. I'm not going to deal with that. So
like, man, I don't know your favorite color. Like,
yes.
what do you want from me?
What they said, they're gonna have you TikToking out here. Don't do it.
That's what they told.
That's what they told what's his name? Stefan. That's not his name. I don't know. I just made that up. Steven, the NBA player, Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry.
Stephen.
Aisha Curry's husband.
Him.
Steph Curry.
Okay. It is Stefan, huh?
It's Stephen.
Stephen?
Yeah.
Steph.
Okay.
Steph Curry.
Do
you remember that guy told his when his dad was trying to divorce his mom? He was like, "Dude, they're gonna have you TikToking out here. Like, what are you doing? Stay with who you with. Like, you got a beautiful woman." And I think,
but then you also have to beg the question, like, would it be worth it to stay with someone just because it's convenient and
I think
you don't
a lot
know
of
what's
us do
out
that.
here?
A lot of us do that, and then we hear so many times from our single friends, from our single associates, from single people in general. Ain't nothing out here.
Cause you be like peeking your head out like,
yeah, like what y'all doing out there? Nah, okay, let me put my head back in here.
Y'all okay?
You good? I'm good. I don't deal with this nigga. I know. Okay.
My
grandma always told me, you better deal with that. You better deal with the bullshit you got in your house. Don't deal with no bullshit outside.
Get a little closer to him.
Yeah. Oh, y'all so nasty, boy. I ain't gonna deal with that. Let me go back in. Oh no, like I think that is so true. Like, you know exactly what you want after being married for so long. You just know what you want, and it's definitely women should apply pressure, and I think men should apply pressure.
I was about to say that. I think men should also do the same because, but we have to have realistic expectations when it comes to relationships too.
I think people are looking back to what it used to be, what women's roles used to be, what men's roles used to be, and they're not.
Well, gender roles are, I mean, they could be fluent nowadays.
They
Like
definitely can.
the dad could be the stay-at-home dad sometimes, or he could be the one that take the kids to school instead of mom having to rush to take the kids to school. And like the roles are whatever you set for your household, and those are the boundaries. But it's I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely think that, you know, the roles, just the gender roles things, we just need to throw that out. But as far as applying pressure, I think women, it's really difficult to apply pressure when you're dating. I can see that. I mean, it's not like I never dated my husband. I dated my husband and I applied pressure. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like me applying pressure, you know, made him, he says it didn't make him ask me to marry him before time.
Okay.
But to me, I feel like I made him ask me to marry him before he wanted to ask me.
Because he didn't want to lose you, probably.
He didn't want to lose me after so long. We've been together for so long, but me applying that pressure.
But y'all dated, you guys were young.
We were young, but also to the fact that me applying pressure wasn't necessarily pushing him to marry me.
Right.
It was pushing him to make a decision. I don't want to waste my time.
Right.
And you don't want to waste your time. So let us figure it out. Right. I'm about to graduate from college. I'm about to go into a whole different phase of my life.
Like, hell no, Ladonna, your ass is about to be out here. I see you. Nope.
I had to be out here in these streets.
Nope, you
not
ain't
streets,
going
but these streets. Okay, like put me in the streets if you want to. Not in the streets. Put me in the streets if you want to. No, I'm just kidding. But no, like. Yeah, Ladonna is totally different from 23 Ladonna than 34 Ladonna. You know,
that's so crazy how life, when you live it, and you're just like, I'm be looking in the mirror, and I'm like, damn, like I've had fun. I've lived a good life. Yeah, I've been blessed. I've been stressed.
Ooh, man, what?
I've learned. I've lived, and I'm still living. I'm like, you know what? I can't. It's so much easier to get into the positive mindset about having like a positive future when you think about stuff like that.
Right. I mean, hey, I think it's great. I think women should apply pressure, but I also think men should apply pressure. I think each side should think about what comes with the next level, what comes with the next step.
Right. Don't
just want the next step. Like know what comes with the next step. And then if you're okay with what comes with the next step, what men expect as you being their wife and what a woman expect you being their husband, then apply pressure. Like
and know at each level is gonna get shaky.
Period. It's gonna get shaky.
Right. Like how shaky it's gonna get,
I don't know.
It depends on your problem.
It can be a tornado. It can be a hurricane. Like we don't even know. That shit can be a tsunami.
Right. Like, but just know it's there.
It's gonna shake though. Just know the booty meat gonna shake.
You're gonna be like that little challenge. That like,
girl, yeah, it's gonna shake for real. Don't think it's gonna be all peaches and cream. It's gonna shake.
Yes,
it's gonna shake. But it's all good, you know.
But is you a real nigga?
Are you gonna stay in it? Are you gonna keep it? Are you gonna move through the, you know what I'm saying, the valleys and the mountains and the peaks and keep going and get to see where, you know, these old couples you see.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
It's like when someone convinces you to get on a roller coaster.
Ooh,
and then you're there, so much fun. And then you like so scared, and you're like, and then you like so mad at them because you're scared.
But then when you go up the first little, drop after you get the first, you be mad after you get the first drop. But then after the first drop, you be like, I got this.
No, I'm having fun, but at the same time, I'm still mad at you. But then at the end of it, when it's said and done, I'm like, okay, that wasn't that bad.
I can get back on this mug.
That wasn't that bad.
I want to get back on this mug.
Not right now.
Right.
Let's wait a few weeks before we can get on another roller coaster.
Marriage is definitely a roller coaster, man. Yeah. Like, it's great times. It's horrible times.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's what they say in your vows. Like,
yeah.
Through what is it, through good times or bad times, whatever it say. I don't know. It's been 11 years, y'all.
It's Al Green.
It is
good times.
Good times or bad. I don't know. Or was it
it's the Al Green vibe. That's what it is.
I was about to say, wait, are we quoting a song or something?
It's Black History Month, goddamn it.
Yeah.
We got Al Green balls over here.
All day, every day. Yeah. But anyways, yes, apply pressure men, apply pressure women.
Yes.
It is what it is. It's gonna yield you a great marriage. Either way.
A great relationship.
Great relationship, either way.
Yes.
What are your goals for this year? We ending the episode, but we want to see what are your goals for this year?
My goals are to be Black.
Man, forever.
And stay
and
Black.
ever. And ever.
And ever.
You feel me? And my hair be
Say
big,
you
and
know
my
what I'm
waist be
saying?
small, and my face be
Yes,
clear.
that's what I'm praying
my
for.
teeth
That
be
is my goal.
white.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
That my teeth continue to be white.
Yes.
That my hair continues to flourish.
Yes.
No, seriously. So, but honestly, my goals are just to be more creative, especially doing my videography. So I really need to get back on my YouTube thing because I ain't did it in months. So y'all go follow me.
Subscribe, comment,
share. I'll be on there eventually.
Right.
But yeah, I really do want to do more of that. So I invested in a lot with that. So I'm going to do that. My fitness and health, like it really is a really big goal of mine. I know you talked about vision boards earlier in the beginning. I wanted to ask you, did you have a vision board?
I need to make one. I was told to make one.
Okay, so make one because now I made one right before the pandemic with my homegirls, and I still had it because I'm like, you know what, my goals are not going to change.
Right.
And even if I don't see it within that last year, that's fine.
Yeah.
But now I don't know, for some reason this year I'm seeing the things that I put on there.
And sometimes it takes a while. Like I was telling my friend, I was telling her, you know, she was just kind of feeling down or whatever, and I was just like, friend, like, cause I really was a therapist in my next life, like, or in my past life, which one or the other, right? I was like, friend, go back to being 26. Like, close your eyes. Let's go back to being 26. What are some of the things that would have been on your vision board at 26 years old? And she started to, like, put those things out there. She was like, I wanted to travel. I want a house. I wanted to be independent. I want to be able to provide for my children. I wanted, you know, this and that. I said, friend,
well, what you been doing since?
You traveling. Ever since I've known you, you've been traveling. Like, you have your own home. You have your own car. You're independent. You have a great job. Like, you have everything that you've been wanting. And sometimes it takes that vision board to bring you back to gratitude.
And you know what? And that's the thing that I'm like really focused on this year is manifesting, because I talk about it, but then I'm like, you know what? I hadn't been putting in the work. So I was like, I've been putting in the work, and now when I said I see the vision board, like I'm seeing the vision.
Yeah.
And consistency is definitely something.
You hear that all
key.
the time. You hear that. So yours is manifesting, and mine is just gratitude. I just want to be thankful for what I have. Thankful for what I have, like what I've already gotten from God, all the blessings I've received, because if he don't do anything else, he's already done a whole lot. So just whatever I received upon this is just even more of a blessing.
Exactly.
So for me right now, it's just for gratitude. I'm just being happy where I am. And then whatever he adds on to me is
a little razzle
dazzle, a little season. You know what I'm saying? We black, so we like a little season. Put a little salt, a little pepper, a little seasoning salt. You feel me?
So what are your goals?
Girl, my goals is just to, you know, like I said, gratitude. I just want to be in the moment.
Yeah.
I want to develop. I want to prepare for what's coming. I want to just be, just do what I have right now. Like, you know, I have my YouTube. I would love to expand my platforms, and I'm not thinking about what it looks like when I get 50,000 subscribers or when I get 100,000. You know, it is what it is. I asked him for it, so I know it's coming.
Right.
So I'm just gonna do what I'm doing now, and I'm gonna have fun doing it.
You know what you said, be in the moment, and it took me back because I did a guided meditation. Mm-hmm. And man, it is so. I highly suggest you do it. Mm-hmm. We should do it together.
We should. I have my board and everything.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But it was like so good because it made you concentrate and center on certain things and be in the moment. Mm-hmm. And then when you snapped out of it, it was like, man, like I really felt like I was high, like in a trance, because like you really were concentrated in the moment. Mm-hmm. And I really, really feel like this year I'm going to be more centered and concentrated in the moment. Instead of worrying about the future. Yeah. Instead of worrying about past.
Because it can be discouraging. When if it's not getting here fast enough, it's not coming fast enough. Right. You know, I'm so worried because now I think I'm on the wrong path. But no, I already know what God told me to do. Right. Like I'm gonna just keep doing it. And when He wants to push me or give me more, then He'll give me more. When
He feels I dream a genie.
He is an I dream a genie,
well,
but he ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it if I ain't ready.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I want Him to prepare my table.
People expect Him to go.
Yeah.
He ain't doing that.
Sometimes he do, but sometimes he don't. Okay?
That means you got to work for it.
Right. And when you was talking about the vision board, I was thinking about Allison, which is she was one of our really good guests as well. Yes. I love Allison, but you guys go check out her YouTube. She did a vlog for vision boards.
She did the vision board. Okay. I thought you was talking about the vacation.
She did. Go like and subscribe all Allison B TV. Yeah. But she did a vision board one, and it really broke down doing your vision board, and I thought it was great because I never looked at it like that. So that was really dope. So go subscribe, take a look at it, and do your vision board and really look at your goals for right now.
And start writing down your goals.
Yeah. Mine's are written down. Yes. I speak them
all the time.
Yeah.
Come on, girl.
Yeah.
Let me hide this little nail.
He's so silly. Y'all, thank y'all so much for coming back.
Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You know what I'm tired of hearing?
What?
Yours, mine's, ours. Y'all, I love that little song, but if I hear one more,
and that's the only part I know because I hadn't even wanted to listen to the song
because I be singing it because I be thinking I'm her. But anyways, we're not gonna talk about that.
That's a good cold song, but
I know. Y'all, thank y'all for coming back. We are so excited to get season 2 underway and talk about everything marriage, everything Black, everything women, everything dating, everything relationships, everything.
Now let's see if I can remember our information.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So, where to find us, you guys?
At 2 Dope Girls. On every platform.
Okay, so it's 2 Dope Girls.
Mm-hmm. Is it at 2 Dope Girls Pod?
It's 2 Dope Girls Pod on IG.
Okay.
Twitter.
Mm-hmm. YouTube is at 2 Dope Girls.
YouTube is 2 Dope Girls Podcast. Mm-hmm. And damn, I'm a little rusty.
Yeah.
And TikTok coming soon.
Oh yeah, TikTok is coming soon.
Ladonna I'm not dancing.
No, we're not gonna dance. Okay. I'll dance. Because I'm always dancing, period. I'm always dancing. I feel like, I really do feel like I'm like 25 years old. I got like a new spurt, like a new like little
well, what are you drinking? Give it to me.
Girl, I'm telling you, that fast just gave me like a little oomph.
Yeah.
To keep going.
Okay, girl.
Yeah, girl. I feel like I'm like 25. I'm ready.
Come on, man.
Ready to get it. Okay. Red lip.
Who is that?
Me, us, girl. 2 Dope Girls. 2 Dope Girls. Hey, I love it. Y'all, thank y'all for coming back.
Okay.
We'll see y'all next.
Grace Face with 2 underscores on IG.
Yes. At Naturally Pretty on IG.
And until next time, you guys.
2 Dope Girls.
Bye. We'll have it right next time.
2 Dope Girls. Dope.